Hello?
I'm eating ice cream.
Ooh, what kind of ice cream?
S'mores.
The Talenti?
No.
Did they take away your sponsorship?
No. Talenti was gelato. This is ice cream.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Question stands.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good. But it's a brand called Friendlies, which you don't have out on the west side.
No,
Of the
I don't
west
think
side
I
of the
do.
world. No, you don't. I know you don't. Because that's a East Coast. They used to be a restaurant, but there's been a lot of closures.
Oh, Friendlies. That does sound really familiar. Friendlies. Maybe you guys talked about it before.
Yeah.
Where the hell is...
Everyone.
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone? Brett will be here eventually. What? I'm not enough?
Hi, Melly. It's okay, Melly's here.
Oh, Millie's there.
We went and saw Thomas today. There they are.
That's right. You fucking went to see...
Hey, it's Knox.
It is Knox.
Yeah.
Hi, Knox.
I did. I went to go see Thomas today.
So, I'm going to quickly recap what happened on Wednesday, because not everybody was here to witness it, but Cassie was going to bring Nils to Thomas Land, and they got stuck in traffic, and they got there just as the show was ending, and Cassie had a breakdown and cried in front of the park attendant, and then Nils freaked out.
Knox was in chat.
And it was a great day. This is for everyone else in chat who wasn't there.
Oh, that's true.
Which is no one. Everyone was there.
Was Merm there? Was it the day?
I don't know.
Merm showed up right at the end.
That's true. This is for Britt, I guess, who's not here.
Brett's not here.
VOD watchers who weren't there.
VOD watchers, skip back 3 days.
I mean, this is on a different channel, so...
Oh my
That's
god, you're
true.
so right. But the VOD isn't. The VOD's on the same channel.
I mean on Twitch.
Oh my god. Wait, you're right.
I mean Twitch VOD.
Oh my god, you're so right. Knox, I'm eating Friendly's limited edition s'mores.
Oh.
But look.
I want s'mores. Cute! The Thomas looks so...
Look at him staring down.
Scary. Scary Thomas.
Right at you. Watch out, Nils.
Watch out, Nils.
He's gonna get you.
Did his eyes move or... No, that's a dumb question.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Nils, take off your headphones.
He's right behind you, Nils. Look out.
He's gonna get you. Yeah, and then here's him with Sir Topham Hat.
Okay.
There's Britt.
Hello.
Okay, now I'll repeat it for Britt. Cassie went to Thomas Land.
Oh god.
And had a breakdown in front of the park attendant because they were late and didn't get to go to the show, so they went back today.
Aww.
Smells with the...
That's Sir
And
Topham Hat.
then-
He's very cross.
He's very cross, Sir Topham Hat. He was very quiet for a Sir Topham Hat.
Oh, is that a person in the suit?
Yeah, so
Oh.
it doesn't look like it in the picture, but there
Scary.
was somebody in that suit.
That's a horror.
Oh.
That's a horror mascot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
And this is Nils looking really sad,
Why does
but he
look-
actually had fun.
He's thinking. He's deep in thought.
I bought him that little train.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, here's one more of him being happy.
Okay.
And one more, because I'm obsessed with my kid. This is when when I would start to sing the Thomas songs to him, he would smash the schedule into his face.
Oh.
Because he didn't want me to do that.
Yeah. He
I was
doesn't
like,
want to
"Here
talk about his
comes
interests
Thomas."
with you.
Yeah, he gets like really uncomfortable and then he's like pushed it up into his face. But the train car, I will show you a picture of this train car because it's gorgeous. So the train car we were in is from 1912.
Oh, wow.
He said it was the same year the Titanic was built.
Holy shit.
It's really beautiful.
Hmm.
And then we went
Man.
over
That's where all those murders happened.
we went over Snoqualmie Falls, and it was really gorgeous too. And they like went over this whole area like at one point.
That's nice.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, be a
That's
train
pretty.
ride. Yeah.
You
Oh,
took
and
that
then
picture?
this one's yeah,
Wow.
and this one's specifically for you.
Oh, yeah? All right. What? Who names their company that?
I don't know. I
People
was
who
like,
make fans that are big.
No, but it's a
I was-
donkey. So big
Big
ass.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, there was a part in the train because it was at like a train museum and you got to walk through a caboose and stuff.
Mhm.
And then I like turned to the left and I was like, wait a minute. Well, that sure stands out right now. Yeah, so it was pretty funny. I was like, oh, I gotta get a picture of that.
Very cool.
But he had a lot of fun, and he didn't really want to do any of the activities. There was like a maze that wasn't really a maze, and he like panicked when I just like brought it up.
Oh.
He was like, no maze, no maze. And I was like, okay. You would have thought this guy got like traumatized.
Probably
but
did. He probably played some fucking horror Roblox game or
that's
something.
true. It's probably had some. Yeah, and then he didn't want to like stay at any of like the stations very long that they had set up where other kids were playing with like trains or sensory tables. Like he just kind of looked at him and was like, pass, 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 pass. I'm gonna go inside and look at the trains.
Mhm.
So he just walked around in circles in the the train depot essentially that had like all the cabooses, and they had like model trains, electric model trains going through, and he really liked those. That you just like really elaborate ones with like lights in the passenger cars, um and then I forced him to stand in the gift shop while I was like, "Do you want this thing? Do you want this thing?" And he was like, "I just want to go look at the trains." And I'm like, "No, wait. Do you want this?" And he picked out the only thing he really wanted of everything I got him was one train, and it was really cute. He like her name is Rosie, and that's the one he wanted, and she has freckles and she's really cute.
Think I know that one.
Yeah, it's like a red
There
one.
aren't many girl trains, so.
Yeah, I didn't recognize her, but he was like Rosie, and I was like, "This is the one you want?" And he was like, "Yes, yes." And that's one he was playing with in the picture. Like he just like sat there and played with it the entire way
I
back.
looked it up. Rosie's like a later Thomas.
Oh, that's probably
She's
why.
like a CGI Thomas. I remember Lady. I mean, that's
Lady.
really all I remember.
There's Belle.
Belle.
Belle's one of
I think
the-
Lady was like the first ever female train. And it's
like, what do we
that
call
sucks.
it?
That sucks. And she didn't.
Lady?
And what's weird is Thomas the Tank Engine started in like I think the 80s.
Maybe earlier.
And the Lady didn't exist until the 90s.
What about Emily?
I don't know when Emily came around.
Thomas train characters in order of appearance. Characters introduced by season. So season 1. Oops, whoa. These. Oh, it has like the pictures are misleading because it's some
First
pictures.
appearance 2003.
Yeah, there aren't any girl ones in season 1. And then season 2.
She's in the 7th season. Emily. That was her first season.
Lady with floppy green hat. That's just a character.
That's her.
Toad? I didn't know there's.
I got
one
Lady.
Toad.
Hold on. Lady's first appearance, Thomas and the Magic Railroad, the movie, 2000. So yeah.
They're like, maybe we should. Maybe girls like trains. And they're like, no. Look at this guy. This is my favorite train, I think.
That's the city
Ugh.
of Truro. That's his name.
Yeah, like why is he called that? Skarloey. Nils really likes to say that name, Skarloey. He
This
goes
is
Skarloey, Rheneas, Sir
this character
Handel,
scared me when I was a kid.
Diesel,
This was
Diesel 10. Oh,
this
the
was
mean
the
one.
villain of the Magic Railroad movie. And he was fucking terrifying because he picked up trains and he
Claw
crushed
thing.
them with his claw.
Diesel 10
Yeah, his name is Diesel 10.
with his claw
Anyways,
pinchy.
this is City of Troy. Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Terrifying.
Yeah, but he would pick up trains and he would
Oh,
crush
yeah.
them, dude. It was
That
scary.
is scary.
Thomas and the Magic Railroad was the first time any girl trains at all. showed up,
Yeah, that's what I think that was the
You're
selling
right.
point of the film. I think it was like, now Thomas is for
Yeah.
a girl.
Now also girl trains.
Whoa,
And they were
girl
like, you know
train.
what? We made a Thomas the Tank Engine movie. Yes, it's got Matilda's actress. Yes, it's got the guy who shot that lady. Yes,
What about
it's got a
Henrietta?
girl train.
Oh, nope. We're wrong. Technically, there was, I forgot about Annie and Clarabelle.
Oh,
They're in season 1.
yes, but
Annie and Clarabelle, and there's one also called Henrietta.
Henrietta sounds familiar.
Yeah.
She looks like a, also
Annie
like
and Clarabelle
a
are
coach.
Thomas's, what's the
Yeah,
word?
these aren't trains,
Cargo-
though, to be fair. These
cargo.
are like, yeah, these are like
Yeah.
coaches.
Man, I
These carry
know
passengers.
a lot about Thomas. I don't know why.
Why do you know about
I think it's
Thomas?
because my cousin, she was really into Thomas growing up.
Mm.
Wait, Mavis. Wasn't Mavis a girl?
I've never even heard of Mavis.
Mavis.
I can't believe we're still talking about Thomas the Tank Engine.
I
a
don't think
diva.
I ever watched Thomas, so I can't contribute
Really?
to this conversation.
I feel
Really?
like I have. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Mavis.
Peter Fonda's in the movie too. I didn't know that.
Mavis. Yeah, it was a girl. So Mavis was the first one, actually.
Okay. All right.
She was the last character created by Rev W. Audrey, the
All right,
creator
so
of
there was
the Railway series.
there was
before
some
he
girl
retired
train.
from writing.
Is that Mavis?
Mavis.
A picture of her
Oh,
right there?
yeah, but you have to see the sexy Mavis. Hold on.
What?
The what?
Don't say that.
So
What?
on the wiki page, it's like there's Mavis, but then there's like this picture on
There's
the
like
side.
a sexy Mavis?
Whoa! Yes,
That's
my
not a
favorite.
sexy Mavis.
Yeah.
That's cunty Mavis. Wow. Hold on. Whoa.
Wowawooga.
Cunty Mavis. That's so funny.
I almost thought that was like a butt chin too, but that's like
It did look like that.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Oh my
Why
God.
does she look like that in the other one?
Why is she so good?
Why is she so cunty?
What's with the
For reference, here's normal Mavis, like now.
like the nose and the makeup. What happened?
Cunty Mavis. Is this Starlight Express? Worm says, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it says that I think it's because the original model was made in 1964,
Mhm.
and it was 8 years later in the 1972 that Mavis debuted. No, it
When
still
was
doesn't.
season 1?
In the 70s, I think. It looks like
Holy shit.
19.
What got to her?
The Railway series was that the original series?
I think it's Thomas and Friends.
Prize packet.
Thomas and Friends season 1. 84, it says.
84. Oh, but the Thomas and Friends brand predated that, it looks like.
Yeah, well, it was a book.
Oh, yeah,
That's what
Engine.
Cunty Mavis is from. It's from the book.
Oh, yeah, because here's the...
Yeah.
I didn't know this was the history.
Yeah.
Tramway. engines.
It's because it was a lot easier to draw emotive faces on trains than it
The
was to,
railway series.
you know. I mean, they did what they
Animate
could with
on
the.
3
Yeah.
models.
Well, that's not even it, Britt. Is that like I know you didn't watch the old stuff, but it was like it was real practical models,
I know.
and it was awesome. And their
Oh, this is
eyes
the one that
moved,
like.
and they had different swappable faceplates to show
Yeah,
emotion
like
in different scenes. It was cool.
Look at this one. Look at fucking Percy.
Awesome.
From
Awesome.
the episode
Oh my
The Ghost
God.
Train,
I love
retitled
that image.
I remember that
Percy's
one.
Ghost.
He gets
Image
snow
is
on him,
being
and they think
saved.
he gets like
He's a
soot.
ghost.
I think he gets covered in soot, and they think he's a ghost.
Just save that under
Yeah.
the image train, and I am putting it in Rules channel.
The ghost. Yeah, it's
I-
covered in flour.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. There was a flower. He smashed into a flower
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. That show was awesome. The model work in that show was actually extremely impressive.
You're not
It's a
putting the
really
creepy
good
image
show.
on the stream for.
Toby's tightrope. Yeah, no, Thomas the Train is great. It was
Well, I guess
It was
put it in the fucking Discord, but
it was a really cute experience.
I don't have to
almost
show
cried
Percy.
because it was so cute. And
He's
If you would
scary.
like to see Percy, please look at Rules
Oh,
channel.
what's there? There's Percy. There you go. Scary. I was gonna save you all, but there you go.
Spooky, scary.
look, his eyes are all kooky. But it was, yeah, I was really, really happy I got to do that for Nils. And I almost bought him a shirt, but
yeah.
all the shirts were too small. And because most kids are really young. Oh my God, Gordon.
Fucking Gordon.
Is his name Gordon?
Yeah,
Stick in the mud.
Oh,
Gordon. Yeah, Gordon's a real bitch.
Gordon
He's like,
Goose.
Oh,
Yeah, Gordon Goose.
Thomas.
Gordon is a real dickhead.
Yeah. That's
I always got
That's-
him and Henry
yeah.
confused because they were both big trains.
yeah.
Why are we still talking about Thomas? Okay. How was your day,
really
Britt?
I didn't really do much. I
Great.
went to work. I came home.
How was your day, Knox? You went to go get your hemoglobin tested.
Well, I went to
Hemoglobin.
get checked. So over the past 6 months, I've had blood tests to monitor my hemoglobin levels because, if anyone remembers, at the end of last year, I had severe anemia, and I had to get an iron infusion done, and I saw a blood doctor to he wanted to keep a monitor on my levels to make sure that they were still at an acceptable level. They have been really good. Instead of like a 7, now it's at a 13, which is good.
Hey,
I was like, we want it to go
Nice.
up, right?
Yes,
yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah,
want
yeah.
it well above like an 11.
Knox
Good.
doesn't have the things that keep hemoglobin in your body.
I was just about to mention that. So that's called ferritin. So the infusion, that's pretty much what it's like giving me the ferritin, because my levels were, for that, it was like a 200, which is like ridiculously high, but expected for an infusion, and good because that's keeping all the hemoglobin inside. And however, that has gone down over time, unfortunately. Right now it's at like a 50. My doctor wants me to keep it there, and I'm like, I'll try. And he said, if it gets he wants me to keep monitoring it, so he gave me another slip to keep doing more blood tests for the next 6 months. And he said if it goes up under a 30, I'll have to get another infusion done.
Oh.
Yay! Not that that's a big deal. I don't mind having that done again. I just have to sit in a room probably with more old people for I don't know, 20 minutes, was it?
I mean,
Well, I'm glad
Or
that
something.
number
No,
go
it
up.
was longer than that. But yeah, and he said I have to. He suggested taking like iron supplements again to try and like keep that okay. And he wants me to take like one a day. Usually it's like 2 or 3 is like the standard. But taking iron supplements makes people constipated, and which is really tough to deal with. So he wants me to only
Yeah.
take one. That's the reality of it.
Poo-poo.
Yeah. But he wants me to take one and to see if like I can handle that. If I can, great. I can just do that. But if not, I should stop after a week or whatever. And then just keep looking at my ferritin levels. And if they drop, I'll have to sit in the blood chair again.
The
The
blood
blood chair.
I have good news.
What?
Sorry.
What is your good news?
I didn't want to interrupt, but this is extremely good news. My Hero Academia is ending.
Thank fucking God.
Okay, go on.
Every time you say hemoglobin, I think of this song that I posted.
You think it's... Oh.
Oh. I was like, go on.
I used to listen to this song as a teenager.
Be born
Betten.
Fuck.
This is a...
Beburn.
Fuck is
The
it?
music video is weird too. This is I used to listen to this music from the Succubus Club, and it was like weird, like supposed to be music for vampires.
Is this an AMV?
I think so. This is a weird video, actually. I'm like, wait a minute. This is
an
weird.
AMV because there's Freddy, and then
there's also like anime,
and then there's Feed Me Seymour.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Huh. There's a lot of Freddy in here. I'm scrolling through. I'm seeing a lot of Freddy.
What the fuck is this? Okay.
But I always think of this song because the chorus is like, blood stain, hemoglobin. And I used to listen to this song all the time as a teenager.
I really like that you posted that Percy in rules, and Rami replied with Percy? And Rami's just not in the stream, so Rami has no idea what's going on.
Awesome.
I was looking at that rules thing, and I was like, what is... Why is it rules?
You're just now asking this?
So the real rules are in the pinned messages.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the rest it's a room where only the mods can type. It's where we put very important funny images that we want everyone to see.
Oh.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta put my ice cream in the freezer.
Okay. I don't think Ryan took his ice cream out of the tub, is the impression I'm getting here. And put it in a bowl.
It might be small like a Haagen-Dazs.
Oh, maybe. That's probably right.
Blood stain, hemoglobia.
Oh yeah, Russ sent me the new Weird Al Yankovic song.
I watched it and listened to it.
I haven't heard it.
It's just it's another polka cover song, Britt.
Yeah.
Good.
It's very good.
It's good, yeah. Nobody asked how my day was.
I wanted to know why you didn't put your ice cream in a bowl.
Oh, because it's my ice cream.
Okay.
Why the fuck
How
would
was
I?
your day, Ryan?
Well, let's go back to that. Why would I? It's my ice cream in my freezer. I'm the only one who's going to eat it.
That way you can kind of get an idea of how much you're eating. You put it in a bowl, and then you don't, like, overeat the ice cream.
But I overeat the ice cream. What's the problem?
There's no problem.
All right. My day was good. And let me tell you, something interesting happened at work today. I went out to restock some stuff, and I saw something as I was heading back into the back room where the fridge is. I saw a red bandana. Somebody was wearing a red bandana for like not even a half a second. I saw this, but I clocked it immediately, and I went, "Oh, this is wearing a red bandana, like kind of like Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean."
Mm-hmm.
And I go back to get stuff, and my coworker comes back, and he goes, "Did you just see that person in full Jack Sparrow cosplay?" And I freaked out. I was like, I saw the bandana for like a quarter of a second, and I went, huh, kind of like Jack Sparrow. And it turns out it was somebody dressed as Jack Sparrow.
Fucking glossed over everything
Yeah.
else.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I didn't. I only saw the red bandana because I just was turning.
But
Into,
I think you would have noticed like a full cosplay of Jack.
well, he
Sparrow.
was like 200 feet away. In fairness,
Okay.
It was on the other side of produce.
I guess.
And all I saw was the red bandana, and he was like, "Dude, did you just see that?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my god, that's insane." We don't know why he was dressed like that. Maybe it was just his thing. I don't know.
Maybe it was Jack Sparrow.
Maybe it
Maybe
was
he-
Jack Sparrow.
Well, I asked my coworker when he
Maybe.
went on break. I said, "Was there a pirate ship in the parking lot? How did he get here?"
Maybe there was.
Maybe there was, but that was my interesting story. Otherwise, it was a pretty uneventful. It was a night shift, so once it gets to be around 6 p.m., there's a lot less people in the store. But yeah, I worked 2 to 8, and pretty uneventful. I don't mind this job. It's a pretty good job.
Good.
Yep, and I like that
About time.
I like that I get paid weekly. That's nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. I
Yeah.
miss that.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I found out Nels deleted my save file for the RPG I was working on, so that's cool.
Which RPG?
Okage, Shadow King.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was like, got further than I'd ever gotten in that game. I was probably like 25 hours in, which is a lot of time for me.
Girl.
And then he goes, Mommy's game, and I was like, oh yeah, you can put it in. And I look, and then he goes and he clicks on restore game, and I was like, Nils, why are there no games here? And then he was like, and I was like, maybe the memory cards. Nope, they're both empty. Okay.
No.
Well,
I
cool.
did that. I did that to my dad on the PS1 when I was a kid.
You deleted a save file?
I accidentally deleted his save file to Grand Theft Auto. No, sorry. Gran Turismo 2.
Oh.
And he lost all of his cars and his unlocks.
Oh.
And I felt...
Yes.
And I still feel horrible to this day.
Oh, see, Nils did not care. He was like, what?
Well, he did it for fun.
Yeah, he went through he's been going through the settings a lot. He's been watching this YouTube video I'm not a fan of, and I'm trying to be chill about it,
Uh-oh.
but it's not great. And he's quoting from it, and I know he loves it, and so I'm like trying to be chill. I'm like, okay, yeah, they use a lot of bad language, but like he really likes it. And now
What?
like he'll be sitting there and he's like fucking triangle, and I'm like, Nils, excuse me? And he goes, hug, and he starts hugging himself. I was like, oh, good. Yep. See, I thought you said something else, but you just said hug. Mm-hmm.
He said
And,
hug,
like,
not fucking triangle. He said hug.
Not fucking triangle. Yeah, or like he was muttering under his breath because it's like some guy messing around with glitching on like a PS2 startup, and he thinks it's so funny. And there's this one that's like Sony, he says like Sony Entertainment of fucking nothing or something stupid, and Nils is like muttering it under it.
Is
I was
this
like,
not Angry Video Game Nerd? Because that sounds a
Hmm.
lot like something Angry Video Game Nerd would say.
no, it was like you could tell he's just like some teenager
Oh, okay. It
making this
sounds,
video.
feel like Sony Entertainment of fucking nothing.
Yeah.
It sounds like Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, it's that same kind of energy, and I'm like,
Okay.
okay, Cassie, like, it's not like super violent. He's just saying bad words. It's fine, but like, it's
Until he
kind of
starts saying it in
trashy
school.
until he's saying it, and then, but the second I call it out, he's like, oh, 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 like he knows, he knows. But he thinks it's funny, and he says like horse galloping. And like apparently the kid says that a PS2 starting up sounds like a horse galloping. It doesn't make any sense. But now every time someone talks about a horse galloping, Nils like loses his mind. And it's very confusing to people around him. They're
Huh.
like, "Oh, does he really like horses?" I was like, "Yep, that's it."
Yep.
It's just really
He's just like
likes horses.
Melly.
Just like Melly. Yeah, the horse galloping, and then there's that one, and then yeah, like I showed that screenshot. Everything's in reverse colors in our house right now.
Yeah,
Um,
you showed me that Nils has been
he's
reversing
he's inverting
negative color everything.
every system. Yeah, he was playing Spyro, negative colors. He like runs into my room while I was working. He was like, "Why is the screen white?" And I was like, "What?" And I go out there and I was like, "Oh, you inverted all the colors on the PS5." And he was like,
Yeah, he
and
was
it's
probably
like inverted
smiling.
Astro's Playroom, and I was like,
Inverted
can you
Astro's
please
Playroom is
stay out of
just very black, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Yep, there's a lot of weird. I need him to stay out of the settings of everything. Everything's in weird languages. The controls are backwards. It's inverted. I'm like, I feel like I'm living in like a crazy town. I'm like, God, I'm not gonna be able to undo this eventually. Like, he's putting locks on everything, like weird pattern
No!
locks, screen locks. I'm like, I can't keep up with this. It's too much.
Cassie's just waiting for school to start again.
God, please. I am gonna take one of my memory cards and hide it though.
Good idea.
I just bought Xenosaga and I actually really do want to play that, and I'm gonna
That's the
finish
thing,
it.
is that the PlayStation let you take out the memory cards. So like,
Yeah,
might
I
as
can
well
take the
use
memory
that.
card and hide it.
Yup.
He can play with the game all he wants. He doesn't have access to my save file.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're gonna be doing.
He doesn't need to save the game anyways. It's not like he actually plays it.
No.
He just
No, he just wants to go in and delete everything. I'm sure he saw something in a video where someone was deleting save files, and then he's like, "Oh, I want to do that." And then he just like deleted all my PS2 save files. I'm like, "That's cool.
No.
Thanks, Nils." It's just whatever. I never wanted to finish that game anyway. Mommy's game. Yeah. You'd like that game. I
know.
feel
I
like Knox would like that game too.
Yeah. Okage Shadow King.
Shadow King. Yeah.
I've heard of that one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I've considered playing it on stream.
You should. It'd
Yeah.
be a really good one for your people who watch your stream
Yeah.
in particular. It's like really, they should do a remaster, honestly. It never will probably, but it would be a great one for
You know
a remaster.
what they should remaster? Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, you think so?
Everyone's favorite GameCube game, Eternal Darkness.
It should. HD remaster, 4K. Paragon. Yummy.
Yummy. They should remaster Meat and Fuck King. All right, never mind. Okay, get the game up. Remember game? We're playing ROM.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, Thursday and Friday, I'm going to Pennsylvania.
Ooh, cool.
Are
Yeah.
you excited?
Yeah. Me and my dad are gonna go to the Meekum Collector car auction.
That'll be
By the way, Knox, how close are you to Harrisburg?
That is on the other side of the state.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm gonna. See, that's where I'm gonna be. You keep saying come visit, but that's where I'm gonna be. Sad.
You know what fucking sucks? In elementary school, they had like they always had like a 4th grade field trip to bring all the kids to Harrisburg, but right when I got to 4th grade, they stopped doing that, and I never went to Harrisburg.
You got fucking you got Kevin perjured. That's what he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where he never got to be mayor.
In my life, there was something else like that in 6th grade. I don't remember what it was. It might have been Disney or something, and I didn't go.
Disney.
It was something. It might have not have been
That
Disney,
sucks.
but I do know that in high school the choir always had trips to Disney for some reason, and nobody else.
Disney?
Disney's
Yeah.
that's
And they always
expensive.
performed there, so like, you know, it was a little good and a little bad. So
I see. And they never let Knox be mayor of Kid Town or whatever.
no.
All right, Cassie.
I mean, wait. It's only like a 2-hour drive from where I am. It's actually in the middle of the state. I completely forgot where the fuck it was.
I mean, the problem is that where we're going costs money, and also it's only cars.
Are you guys bidding on anything?
Oh fuck no, no.
Who just wants to see the cars?
We walk. There's like 1,500 cars there.
Oh, well, you said it
They
was
like
an auction.
cars, Cassie.
Yeah, it's an auction, but they let people walk around and look at the cars if they're gonna buy them. But they don't know Dad and I aren't gonna buy them.
Oh, you're just looking at them.
Yeah, we just go and look at the cars. We don't need
Oh,
we don't
that's
need
cool.
any more cars, thanks. We have at least 5 cars usually, but at most like 7 cars.
How do you
around.
not know? How can you say at least at most? Unsure?
Well, no,
3
it's
cars
just that,
are a question
No,
mark?
I'm saying literally there are at least 5 cars. Then the race car, which isn't always at our house. And my sister's Mitsubishi, which isn't always at our house. But sometimes those 2 cars are here, and then there's fucking 7 cars at our house.
I thought you were unsure if how many.
Yeah, that's how it sounded.
No. Dad's truck, Mom's vehicle, my dad's sports car, and my 2 cars. So that's 5.
Melly performed at Disney 7 years in a row.
7 years in a row?
How old are you? I didn't think you were old enough to have done that 7 years in a row.
Melly's like 40.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Melly's worked at Wheel of
oldest
Fine
one,
for
that's-
40
yeah.
years.
40 years. I saw that email and I was like, man, this brings me back.
That was
This
very
brings
funny.
me back to the old times when my unhinged boss introduced me in bizarre ways to actual like licensors of cartoons,
4
like
high
Bob's Burgers.
school, and then 1 as an alum, and then 2 middle school. Wow.
Oh, middle school. Wow. I see. Our
I'm gonna get cookies.
choir
Okay.
went to Europe, and I was one of maybe 2 poor kids who stayed behind and sat in the choir room alone for like a week while everyone was gone.
Pretty funny.
Because of course that is how my history went.
Pretty funny. Sounds like a Cassie moment to me. Sounds profitable. Let me get the sitcom writers on the phone.
Rebecca.
Wow.
Phoebe.
Wow. She made it 1 line into dialogue and fucking yawned.
Hey, I was up at
The
5:30
mega
this morning.
ooh.
I was up at 5:30 and then I had to drive a million miles
Okay.
to go to Thomas.
Oh, that's right. You
Heard the
went really
machine.
early.
Yeah, which was good because traffic when we were coming back was really bad.
Oh,
And
I
I was
bet.
like, oh my god, really got me went early because we would have been fucked all over again. Let's see. Something doesn't seem right once you get to the boss, you know? Okay, that's great. I can't remember what we were doing. Oh, we need to talk to her, I think. I could be wrong.
Oh, look.
It's Jess.
The human and the mechanical sidekick. Did you find your guy?
Oh, yeah,
wait,
we were.
let me guess. There's something else you need from me. Well, you haven't been terrible to deal with so far, so I'm willing to hear you out. Barely.
Ha!
Yay, it's because she loves me.
It's like
I think it's because
Steve
you haven't been racist to her about being a cat.
Steve, Nils says he's decided he doesn't like Steve Urkel anymore. He goes, no, Steve. No, Steve.
I think that was most people towards the end of Family Matters, actually.
Yeah, he's over it. He does not like Family Matters as much as he liked any other show I've watched.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, he never said no Golden Girls. He never said like no Seinfeld. But he's kind of over Family Matters.
That's hilarious because I think America was over Family Matters too.
Yeah, I wonder if I was trying to figure it out and I was like, I will say that the one thing that the show has different is there's a lot more tension in this show than the other shows.
I mean,
like,
there was
a lot
tension
more,
in
like,
Fresh Prince. Yeah.
Not as much yelling. Like the dad's always yelling at Steve and he's like, get out!
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I was like, maybe he's just like less into it. Because he liked he was fine with Fresh Prince. So
but they were always yelling at Jazz.
True, but Jazz wasn't like.
I know, main character.
I do like that they have made Geraldo Faldo into a main character. In
yes.
Newer. I'm like, because he's one of my favorite characters.
How far are you into Family Matters?
I don't know, like 3 seasons or something.
Oh, that's nothing. God damn.
I don't know, something like that.
He's already had enough of Urkel, huh?
Yeah, he's no Steve. No Steve.
I had another show for you to watch, but I can't remember what it was now.
You have to. Well, I got plenty of time to think about it. Nils just wants to go back to Golden Girls. He's just like Golden Girls. I'm like, I know, bud. It can't all be Golden Girls. I know I set like a really high bar with Golden Girls, but
maybe it was Alf. Maybe I said you should watch Alf with him.
I do want to watch Alf. Is this show called Alf?
Yes.
The show is called Alf. Okay.
Oh my god, she knows nothing about Alf.
No, I don't know anything about Alf.
She knows nothing about Alf, chat.
Offering valuable information to us in exchange.
Seriously? Jesus, what kind of shit is in your life anyway? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to be legally liable. I'm not sure why you think just because I defend a few folks in the rougher parts of the city that I would have that kind of connection. And even if one of my clients did run a carjacking business, it's not like society is clamoring to give hybrids legal jobs. Regardless, I'm not going to be an accessory to a felony, or let one of my clients be either. I won't go down that path. I wouldn't know where to start anyway.
We need a car, Jess.
You spend all your time at the bar doing nothing anyway.
I know we're reaching, but
Don't be mean to her.
Everyone wants to go back to Golden Girls. You're right, Mom.
Yeah.
You just don't quit, do you? Okay, let me think. This might be a long shot, but you could try asking Majid. There are rumors he may have been involved in some shady stuff way back in the day. He'll probably be reluctant to talk about it, but there's a free lead for you. Get me another drink in exchange, will you? Later.
Later. Thanks for the help, Jess.
That went better than expected. I wonder if my charm is starting to pay off for us. Oh, you performed admirably as well. Onward we go.
Yes. Sorry, I just checked my schedule for next week. I'm working day shift all week.
For some reason, I've got a Thursday off.
I like it more than night shift, I'll tell you that much. Well, that's good.
We were hoping you could give us a little information.
Sure, but first,
Sure.
let's get you a drink. What'll it be?
Hey, I have a question.
Natasha Allegri?
Coming right up.
What?
I'll ask Gus.
What's the
What is
question?
the question?
If your milk smells like strawberries, is that a good or a bad sign?
Bad.
Is it strawberry milk?
Bad.
No, it's
Bad.
It is bad.
It's bad.
It's gotta be bad.
See, like,
Why the fuck
I-
does your milk smell like
I
strawberries?
don't know. See, like, I always instinctively like just smell the milk just to make sure it's like fucking okay because I'm a weirdo.
Good idea.
And
No, that's a
OCD
great idea.
probably. But yeah, it smelled like strawberries, and I was like, no, it's got to be something in
Yeah.
our fridge. So I just like walked away from the fridge. I smelled it again. It smelled like strawberries. I'm like, what? What?
Broken out, friend?
It was almost out anyway, that jug, but like, I'm like,
You should
Why?
have tried it just in case.
I mean, it was getting like iffy anyway. That's why it was like, but I've never smelled regular milk like that before.
Free strawberry milk.
We do
Yeah.
have strawberry syrup in the fridge. We do have strawberries in the fridge, but this has never occurred in my life.
Interesting.
Sucking up all of the strawberries.
Interesting.
Through the plastic.
Interesting.
Maybe the milk had a party in your fridge and then had sex with the strawberries. And
Well,
then
thanks for
the
watching,
strawberries-
everyone. It's been a nice stream.
You know, I don't know what goes on in my fridge for all I know that could have happened.
Yeah, the lights
Fridge
go out when
orgy?
you close the door.
Fridge orgy
Fridge orgy.
with the leftover milk and the strawberries.
Anyways.
Orgy?
George.
I was
We
gonna
had
That's
another-
the weird kind of stuff people ask for these days. Some of these cocktails make me need a spa day.
I was gonna say something, and the Dox was gonna say something, and then Cassie just fucking kept going with the game.
You know what? Fair enough.
What was I gonna say?
I
Shit.
love this guy's voice. Well, I was gonna say that luckily we already had another jug of milk in the fridge. So I was fine with milk and not
Oh,
drinking the weird, smelly strawberry,
strawberry milk.
regular milk.
Did this one smell like strawberries?
No.
I like
that.
Give it 5 days and sniff it again for me, please. I
It is
need
the
to know
same
if it's
kind, so I will
Seriously.
let you know.
Christ.
I left a jug of milk in my fridge for so long, and I didn't ever open it. I didn't open it at all, and it went bad. And for some reason, I still opened it, and it was like 10 days overdue. It was literally just solid. I
Ugh.
was like, why'd I open it? It was so nasty.
Free yogurt.
Yeah. Free
Uh,
yogurt. Free
It would
stinky
be
yogurt.
remiss of me not to mention that your preferred diet does not resolve with those ingredients.
What? What are you
I
talking about,
must
Turing?
advise against the order.
What? Advise against the order? They're just brewing green tea.
Here you go. So, what did you need help with?
Turing needs to
We've
relax.
run into
Illegal
trouble
car,
in our search for
please.
Hayden.
Word on the street is that he's gone missing, which I'm sure you already know. What can I do?
yeah, he's hiding 6
Um,
feet under.
Yes. An informant of ours needs secure transportation out of the city, but we don't have any contacts who would be able to get us an untraceable car. Jess mentioned that you used to engage in certain extra-legal activities.
Turing just puts Jess on blast immediately.
Perhaps you could point us towards someone who could help?
He doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore.
Get out of here, Square.
Right. Sorry.
Beat it, Square.
I left that life behind a long
Need to talk
time
to your
ago.
criminal boyfriend.
Don't really keep in touch with that crew anymore.
Ah, of course. Completely understandable. Sorry to bother you then.
Well, no harm in asking, right? My reputation precedes me.
Don't let it go to your head.
Gus, I need to go to the back and gather up stuff to restock for the rush later on. Mind manning the bar for me?
Take your time. I think I can keep things under control.
Thanks. Love you, hun.
Gay.
Gate.
Okay.
Well, that leaves us at a dead end. Any ideas on how we should proceed? Some nose-to-the-ground journalist techniques for finding leads?
Tomcat?
No, Tomcat has already stuck their neck out for us too often. I feel a little bad about how much we've relied on them as it is. And besides, this is a considerably more felonious action.
Felonious.
We should be dirtying our own hands.
Let's stuff Vince in a trunk and make it look like a kidnapping. Maybe we could find an old manually driven car.
That's not the worst idea. I don't think it would get noticed as long as the car had the appropriate registrations. But the permits to operate a manual vehicle are prohibitively expensive. A casual collector might still maintain one, but only a wealthy hobbyist would have the appropriate stickers to make the car roadworthy. We'd have to do a B&E, as Chad put it before. Risky.
No. Okay, the two of you are killing me here. Look, don't tell Majid about this. But, here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What is
I like how
this,
he
Gus?
had it on him.
Yep.
Yeah, just in his pocket. Just so happened to have this carjacking device in my pocket.
It's an automated vehicle maintenance scanner with a few less than standard upgrades. When you circumvent its security codes, you can use it to scan a car's installed firmware and replace it with a new set that will spoof its presence on the city's network. That's the gist of it, but we don't have time to get into any specifics. You need to get the hell out of here with that before Majid gets back.
Why the urgency?
Look, Majid has done a lot to turn his life around, to turn my life around. I really respect that about him, and it's part of why I fell in love with him. He did what I was never able to. That's how we met, you know? That old rough and tumble life we both led. But when Stardust struggled and needed money fast, I had to get back in the game to keep us afloat for a few years. I told him it was all angel loans, donations from patrons, lots of things. He'd be heartbroken if he found out I'm still in the game. I had to do whatever I could to keep our new life, even if only one of us is really living it. I may as well give this thing to someone who wants to use it for good, too.
Ma'am.
I can't tell you how much we appreciate this, Gus. We might finally be on our way to solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, you didn't get it from me, okay? Just get out of here and get on with your little Grand Theft Auto.
Oh.
Let me know how it goes, okay?
5.
Of course.
Of course.
Thank you, ma'am. Ryan, the shirts.
I saw. I was literally just looking at them. The Yeti shirts this week. One of them is Space Ghost.
Well, now I think
And the
we're
other one is
with
Venture
gas, as the
Brothers.
colloquialism goes.
And you don't realize how much I want that Venture Brothers one, but I cannot wear that in good conscience.
The Space Ghost one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the
too.
Space Ghost
Can't
one.
you wear it in good conscience?
Because it's got Dr. Girlfriend on it, and she's scantily clad, and it's like, I can't wear that out in public.
I'll put-
Oh, yeah, that's valid. Okay, I gotta see this.
I was gonna say I'll send it if you want.
It's there.
Okay.
I put it in the group
Okay.
chat.
Oh, could be worse.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah, but
I really want it, but I
It
can't
looks like
believe.
a persona.
you don't have to wear it in public.
That's true. But like, oh man, I saw it and I was like, holy shit, that's Dr. Girlfriend. I was like, holy shit, it's a Venture Brothers shirt. They'll never ever make another Venture Brothers shirt again.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't have enough shirts. He better pick it up. You could probably make a trail to the other side of the country with the amount of shirts you have.
Yep, I
walk along them.
could. I could. Put a patch on it, make her wear a little shirt. That's so funny.
A little censoring on her boobies.
That's what I did to my...
Wait until they make that a pillow design and then you can put her next to Cherry.
You're right, if they do make it a pillow design. Yeah, I'll put it next to Cherry. I'll put it next to Cherry and all my Fujiko figurines. How about that?
Yeah.
Boy.
That'll be the corner of stuff that will never leave this home.
Scandalous corner.
Mm-hmm.
The don't question it corner.
I have like 3 Fujiko figurines, and it's like, come on.
Nice.
It's like, I don't own these because she's hot. Please. I assure you.
You own them because she's Fujiko.
Only because she's Fujiko and she's awesome.
Yes.
Steal that
She
car.
happens to have big Fujikos.
She does. It's true. Steal that car.
It has an extra cup holder.
Yo.
Steal it. You're talking to the car, Cassie. Very good. What are you doing?
I was poking that car. Where am I supposed to be going?
You are supposed to use the carjacking tool on the car.
Oh.
Yeah, you need to steal a car, Cassie.
But the guy's standing right there.
You're supposed to look at the car. There you go.
Oh, rats! This car has the wrong firmware installed.
There you go.
We won't be able to install our new firmware over top of it. We'll have to check another car.
Alright, find another car.
Who has another car?
Where's the other cars? Find a car. There's the cars.
Oh no! How did the alarm get set off?
Oh.
Did I do something wrong? Let's get out of here before someone contacts the authorities.
The worst carjackers ever. What about the hospital? Oh, we're inside the hospital. That's not helpful.
Carjack the little Roomba guy.
Carjack the Roomba?
Yeah, carjack the Roomba. Try it.
Carjack. Can I carjack?
Carjack the
Mike?
Can you go back to that area?
Back to what area?
The area you just were.
The hospital?
No. The area you just were, bud. There you go.
We were just at the
Go to the next... Yeah, go there. Go to the left. Go to the left. Damn it.
Yeah?
Well, I was looking for something.
Oh.
You should have tried to hijack the Roomba.
I'm willing to bet it was not an option. That's inside. Oh, here we go.
Cars.
This car has old enough firmware, but its maintenance system is screaming a half-dozen critical alerts. I'm not sure this vehicle is in good enough shape to go anywhere very far. We'll have to look for one in better condition. Success! This vehicle
There you
has
go.
the appropriate firmware version.
Steal this car.
Someone has been neglecting their regularly scheduled updates. Give me a moment to get everything installed. There. There are some other options here I can fool around with. Ah, interesting. I can put in preset destination plans for a future date. Why don't we go ahead and set a plan for the car to return to this spot in a week? That's more than enough time for Mr. Mensa to get away. Now we aren't really stealing the car.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
More like borrowing without asking.
Right.
Imagine going to get into your car and it's gone, so you file a report, a week passes, and it's parked
It's
there
back,
again.
yeah.
And it's very clearly your car.
I'd be like, oh, they must have felt bad and wanted to bring it back, because...
You would. You would say that.
The car will drive itself to Golden Gate Park, and we can show Mr. Mensa where it is when we meet him. There. Everything should be set up now. Mr. Mensa is waiting for us at Golden Gate Park. We have everything he requested, so we should head back there directly.
Okay.
Guy.
True.
Is it Guy?
Yeah, that's Mr. Mensa. I don't know why it says Guy.
Hey, did you manage to get everything?
That's his second name.
We did. Here you go, Vincent.
His name is Mr. Menstruation, okay.
Everything seems to be in order.
Yep, that's it.
Here. This disc has all of Hayden's research notes, data collation algorithms, and probably lots on your creation, Turing. It should be everything myself and Melody agreed upon, until she added an amendment while you were out. Frankly, it's no skin off my back. Here.
Nice.
It's my Parallax employee badge. It should allow you access to their networks in case there's anything I've missed. You'll want to use that sooner rather than later. I'm not wasting any time leaving, and Parallax is pretty fast to revoke security. There's no way Hayden's clearance still works. And with that, I'm going to get the hell out of this country. The credit should tide me over until the heat dies down and I liquefy my shares through some relays.
What about the big project you mentioned earlier?
Ah, I suppose I owe you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buckle up. This could get heavy.
Uh-oh.
Parallax is about to launch a new service they're calling Big Blue. At least, that's the project name. Who knows what the marketing guys will come up with for the public?
They haven't named the project yet?
They're not even announcing the launch. This shit is dead quiet. Let me explain why. It's a distributed intelligence. Like, okay, in every way that Hayden built Turing to be elegant, efficient, and human-like, Big Blue is ham-fisted, bloated, and sterile.
Oh.
Oh.
They didn't pull Hayden into the project. He's smart, but he's immune to corporate politics. As a result, Big Blue is far less elegant than anything Hayden would make. It lacks his artistry, and it's downright terrifying. It squats on the mesh like a spider and uses the spare processing power and memory from every ROM on the network to handle its intelligence processing. It doesn't have much personality, but it's very smart. Big Blue is going to be embedded directly into the network and then self-modify to apply even more efficient algorithms as it develops them in machine time. Look, if you access every ROM, then you have access to every human and every bit of their own personal data associated with them.
Why would Parallax be worried enough to get rid of Hayden?
I don't want you to take what I'm saying the wrong way. And this is just me putting the pieces together. Hayden was about to publish his creation of Turing. His findings, as I'm sure you're aware of, would have raised many moral and ethical questions about the advent of machine intelligence. I mean, some of the brightest minds ever have tried to warn humankind away from building real AI.
Yeah.
Hawking, Musk, Gates, and the
Musk?
list goes on.
Yeah, you know, the most brilliant minds
I
of our
guess
time.
I didn't know who Elon Musk was when this game came out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't think he, at that point, had
game
outed
was-
himself as a moron yet.
This game was
No.
2016.
Yeah,
God damn.
he did some pretty big stuff back then too.
Steve Jobs isn't even on his list.
Like, was SpaceX a thing back then?
Maybe. Maybe it was just starting.
I think so.
That's the first time I ever heard of Elon Musk, was he sent a Tesla into space. And I was like, okay.
Tesling?
A Tesla.
Well, it was founded in 2002, but...
Oh, I
He
think
shot a
it's
Tesla.
Tesling.
A Tesla into space.
I was like, is that a baby Tesla? A
Yeah,
Tesla?
man.
A little tiny one.
The public is likely to be nervous, and legislators even more so. Parallax is banking on being able to launch Big Blue quietly and quickly before the public has a chance to react. Before any counter movement can pick up steam. Every eye on the
Steam.
discovery of machine intelligence works against Parallax.
Steam.
Every new discovery only serves to paint Big Blue as more controversial, more dangerous. Honestly, they probably pressured Hayden to drop his research so that they could keep the public away from the subject. He clearly refused.
And they put him 6 feet under the ground.
How did Parallax know about Turing?
I'm only assuming they found out. His contract with Parallax affords him the freedom to work on his own academic projects outside of the company in his free time.
Oh, goodness.
He kept a few of us up to date on progress,
For
bouncing ideas
fuck's
off us
sake,
and whatnot.
dude. We need to, whenever we play video games, we need to get her on some sort of fucking caffeine IV, I swear.
To be fair, I am also very tired.
Shut up!
See?
We are not ending this one early like last time.
No,
Let, down that road.
let's just say that if I'm
I wouldn't
this
be
tired
surprised if
still in
word of
10
it got
minutes,
to the
I
court
might
made of
dip
her.
early because I
No,
don't I don't fall asleep
You are
on stream
missing
again.
the stream!
I can go back and watch what I've missed.
You won't?
I will.
You never do?
I will.
Is the possibility
Don't
that someone
believe
else
you.
is too far-fetched?
Just do like this. And then
Does
like,
does not do anything.
What, making kissing noises? What is that?
I'm assuming Cassie's slapping herself in the face.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I do
Very
when I'm...
softly.
I thought she was going...
That's my hands up my face.
She's doing a golf clap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a golf clap with the palm of her hand and her cheek.
That's what I do in the car when I'm falling asleep. Wakey, wakey.
I was... Oh, bro. I was on the highway with Nox. And Nox was taking a nap. And I was getting a little bit woozy. And I was like, I'm not going to slap myself. Because I'm going to make myself look like a crazy person. Nox is going to wake up and see me slap myself. So I just kept shaking my head back and forth. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's more normal.
What's quieter?
I guess.
Nox just waking up and you're frantically shaking.
Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
that would be a little bit more concerning than waking
No,
up to see you slap.
you're wrong.
Yeah, apparently I napped in the car for like an hour. And
Nox fell asleep for an hour while I was driving.
That's
I had
awesome.
no fucking idea. The
Knox
next thing I
woke up,
knew,
she's
I was
like,
waking
"Ugh."
up and my neck was just like
And I'm
killing me. I'm like,
bro,
oh
we're almost
god.
home.
I almost got into an accident when I was going to the Thomas thing the first time because I was so stressed out and I was like missing exits and I was late but there was this one car that was so mean, like, so the road
The
diverged
car was
onto
mean.
two. Yeah, the person in the car, because it was like I
No, the car was mean.
accidentally like got too close to them and they got pissed and like hit their, because I realized that like one way was south and one way was north and I was in the wrong lane and I was like shit, and I started to go over and I almost cut this guy off and he was like what the fuck, and then I was like fine, oops, sorry, whatever, and then I let him like go forward and I was like I'll just get behind him so I can, because I'm going the wrong way if I go that way, and he slowed down the entire way so I couldn't merge on, and it forced me to go the wrong way and diverted me 20 minutes in the opposite direction. I was so upset.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was just some young dude. I was like, yeah, sorry, that story was really boring, but it was annoying at the time.
Cool.
I knew it all along.
Yeah,
I've been
you're
thrown
welcome
into
for that.
trouble because of my existence.
That's not what I want your takeaway to be. Hayden wasn't working on Big Blue. Knowing him, your creation might have been his clever way to stop it.
Do you think he has legs?
That's tough to say.
I don't know.
Cause like, look, they cut off
Quite the
right
question.
here, and I feel like if he had legs, they would come down further.
Maybe he doesn't.
Maybe he doesn't. Well, I'm just thinking.
Okay. Do you have legs?
I can't really give you a good answer to that.
I do.
Oh, okay.
There's a lady on my street who has one leg missing, and she has like a prosthetic robo leg, and it's the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's like works so well and looks so good, but it like doesn't pretend to be a. It's not like dressed up like a human leg. Like it's just
Yeah.
black or whatever, but it moves perfectly and like supernaturally, and I was like, man, that's
Supernatural.
you're gonna be missing a leg. Not like supernaturally, like
Castiel.
supernatural.
Oh,
Not like a ghost leg, but like super naturally.
got it.
A natural way.
Like
yeah.
Castiel and Dean and Sam. Yeah.
No, not supernatural. Not
Guy.
ghost
Yes.
prosthetic.
Got
But it
it.
was cool. I was very impressed. I was like, man, I hope if I ever lose my leg, it will look that fucking cool when I'm walking around in shorts.
Well, I guess that's one way to look at it.
Quite a sentence.
I was very impressed. It was
We should
so
try not
badass.
to lose a leg.
Yeah, I mean, shit happens. I hope I don't, but if I do, I better look as cool as that. Walk around with that dope ass leg.
I mean, the company is currently handled by a dozen server
Hi, it's
farms,
me again.
running thousands of different algorithms with hundreds of people tweaking things every day. When Big Blue launches, it'll handle all of that by itself. And there are shadier applications for it. I mean, if you can collate and analyze data and queries in the mesh in real time, what's to stop you from delivering the content you want rather than what the user wants? The potential for abuse is staggering. We're talking direct control of the information accessible to everyone who uses Parallax's services. That's something like 80% of the market. They could control elections, push the market in directions they want, even influence public opinion. All just by asking Big to do it.
Big.
Scary stuff.
Big.
Having that kind of control would be a hell of a card for Parallax's hand. They'll go to pretty significant lengths to make sure it works.
Thanks, Vincent.
Hey, no problem. I've had enough of this cutthroat corporate bullshit for several lifetimes. We haven't talked much, but I do believe you can find Hayden. I hope his research notes help you out. You should
Wow.
let Turing help. She's a bright little bot.
She?
Wait, she?
Yeah.
Turing's a girl?
We'll get to that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Turing goes by they.
Oh, slip of the tongue. I was just more familiar with Hayden's previous experiment, Grace.
Ah.
She was very insistent on things like that.
I mean to ask Turing since you asked me. How would you
There
like
you go.
to be addressed?
Well, honestly, I don't think I've made my mind up yet.
Oh, Turing.
I'm still a very new being. I'm not even positive that gender as a human concept can be applied identically to machine. But I do enjoy the idea in abstract.
I don't think a
I will
gender
continue to consider
as
how
a
I wish
human
to be
concept
referred
can
to
be
as
applied to
well.
humans,
Until
Turing, to be
then,
honest.
feel free to go with
Yeah.
whatever you feel. If I had to make a choice,
Melly, I'm only
most
one.
appropriate.
Baby.
Most people assume it, obviously, but he is also consistently used. Perhaps it's because I'm blue?
Abba-dee, abba-da.
I'm listening to a machine postulate on how it wants to be referred to, like us.
Whoa.
What have you done indeed, Hayden?
Robots
Good luck.
are just like
Both
us.
of you.
Thank you, Mr. Mensa.
Thank you, Mr. Mensa. Have fun in Mexico or Canada, wherever you go.
I need a few minutes.
So, what we learned is that Parallax is going to push out an update that is going to let the company basically kind of force your ROMs to do anything they want.
Yay. That could be good or bad.
That could be good or bad.
They could force out an update that blue screens 80% of the planet.
Cloud Strike or whatever that fucking company's called. Whatever that character from
Yeah,
Final
Cloud
Fantasy.
Strife.
Yeah. Cassie?
They could.
Oh,
I was
Sorry.
just listening.
oh, okay, you were quiet.
Just listening.
Yes, a big Kamen Rider 01.
If you
What?
could push information to every single person at once,
In essence.
but only one time, what would you?
That image of Percy the train. Everybody has to
Shows
see
up.
it.
Shows up on everyone's computer.
Also,
cell
also
phone,
that image of
tablet.
Percy the Train.
Just airdrop it to everybody in existence.
It's a good use of your time.
Then a bunch of people recognize it and everybody else doesn't.
The Turing Tummy Warriors.
But instead of forcing everybody to look at it, it just shows up at their house.
The picture or actual train?
An actual, no, the shirt, an actual shirt.
not
Oh.
Percy. Yeah, Percy. Yeah,
I was
Percy
like,
shows up at your
You know,
home.
Yeah.
specifically Percy covered in
beats
flour
you to
shows
death.
up to everybody's house.
Oh, Percy would never.
Kind of like that Skyrim mod where the dragons are Thomas instead.
Oh, right. I know
Purple,
something like that.
purple fish.
I should show him that.
I like Melly's answer is just original answer is just the rules channel in general.
Yeah.
That's what rules channel is for.
Things you want to put out into the universe through the Big Blue
Yeah.
Network.
Yeah, that's the Big Blue Network. It's
Yeah.
the rules channel.
View it like that, Cassie, and then go through it again. Like scroll through some of the images we have in there, and
Just memes, just weird,
Yeah,
dank-ass,
just
confusing memes.
Yeah, weird, confusing memes.
I don't think you guys should be in control of these things that are
Why
being
not?
sent out to everybody.
Why not?
It's very confusing. It'll just make people angry with confusion. What is this?
and
Are they calling me stupid? I don't get it.
I don't
I
put like
think-
anything in
think
there,
you're
to be fair.
Think you're projecting.
What? Me? Never. I'm young. I'm a young lady.
I'm young.
Gen Z. Wow.
Yeah, you.
You wish. Well, maybe, I don't know.
One is
One
young.
is young. Wait, is that a thing?
It's a meme.
Oh, for course it fucking
Just
is.
go.
Uh,
I'm
okay.
one.
What's going on, Turing?
I've been going through some of Hayden's personal notes. Now that I'm starting to get to know Hayden better, the real Hayden as opposed to the Hayden he showed me, I'm finding that I like him less and less.
Uh-oh.
For example, remember the earlier prototype Dr. Fairlight and Vincent mentioned?
It's gonna be like, I read in here it says when you're a scientist, they let you do anything you want. You can grab them by the pussy.
Come on. That's so old now. It's like fucking like that dude got elected too.
No.
I mean, just go.
Her name was Grace, and Hayden shut her down for being... I'm not even sure what word to use.
What? I want to know.
Too...
Sexy.
likable? She
Oh.
was kind and bright, and did all she could to try to make people happy. She even decided that she was a girl, and that her favorite color was pink. Hayden thought she was being manipulative.
Oh?
He posited that he had made her personality algorithms too willing to make adaptations that would benefit her long-term survival, and that she was being congenial just to endear herself to him. That even her gender was a calculated attempt to make him like her more. But he was wrong. Dead wrong, in fact. I have a snapshot of her personality profiles here, and when I compare them to my own, I can see that she was just... nice.
Aw.
I wish I could have met her. I think we would have learned from each other. Like I said, I'm not sure I even have a gender. Everyone refers to me as he once they meet me just for convenience, but it doesn't really matter to me at all. Is that a calculated attempt on my part to impress Hayden, not clinging to normativity? Or is it a product of his effort to curb any nascent similarities I had with Grace during my upbringing? I wish I could yell at him for being so arrogant. Playing God in the crudest of ways. You can't choose to create consciousness and then take it away just like that. Even so, for all of that, I don't know. I still miss him. This all seems so inane, so senseless. They killed him because him building me would mess with a product launch? That's ridiculous. They took him away from me for such an insignificant reason.
I wanted to kill him myself.
That's not what he said.
It's impossible, but it's what I want. I'd do anything.
Hayden is dead. No.
I'm aware of the Kubler-Ross.
Remember the
model of
beginning of the
greed.
game where Cassie was mean to Turing?
I think I'm somewhere
I
You were all
wasn't
you-
mean.
You were like, you picked a couple of mean options.
I just needed to pick on him a little.
Okay.
Them.
A testament to
on
Hayden's
them.
craftsmanship.
Damn it.
I needed to pick on him. I mean them.
Words.
On them. What was it? I have a friend who like constantly misgenders this friend of mine, and it's so frustrating because it's like the they them thing, like because it's they them, they can't seem to get on board, and so they'll be like, oh, she's what, and I'm like, they, and she's like, what? Oh, right, like every fucking time I'm like, it's been 2 years. Like,
My parents try. I'd say
At
my
least they
try.
parents get it right probably 60% of the time.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's better than my father's response to requesting proper gendering of people that were important to me. And let's just say I won't say his response because it was not nice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, my mom was pretty good about it, ish. She's like, well, if it's important to you, I'll do it. And I was like, I'll take it. Whatever. If that's what gets you there. Like, you don't have to like it. You just have to do it.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, it's like,
You're
Yeah.
a better friend than I could have asked for.
He's our friend.
We have other
Hey.
pressing avenues of inquiry to make.
Oh my god.
Let's move on.
They are
oh,
friends.
Thanks, Mary. Come on.
This game does not autosave. Please be sure to save frequently.
Oh, thank you. Did that save? Did I F5? Broke
Chapter
it.
4.
Oh.
That was a guess, by the way. I was like, I think we're on 4. I don't remember how many chapters this game has.
How many chapters does this game have?
Are you on
Okay,
crack?
let's check out what is going on at KCOE now.
Are you as tired as I am,
I
Cassie?
just said that.
I know. It's just
Oh, okay. I
bastard.
thought you legitimately completely whiffed that.
No, I was just saving it.
I
Okay,
will look up
yeah.
how many chapters in this game.
See, someone's saying 6. But
KCOB.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
it's
at least 6.
I think it's 6, yeah.
It's KCOB.
But there are multiple endings.
Yeah. I mean, I know what ending we're gonna do.
Do you?
What's KCOB?
Is it this?
What? What?
Wait, what?
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 I thought they said something.
Let's keep it the path we're on.
What?
Go back to the Hassie bar. I'm looking for a character.
Cassie bar?
Yeah, go back to the street. No, Market Street.
Which one?
Market Street.
Market Street.
Market Street. I'm looking for a character, but I haven't seen them.
I'm looking for a man in finance.
Go on the Hassie bar.
Blue
Yeah.
eyes.
No. Where are they? No,
What are
it's
you
not
looking
here.
for?
Leave. Leave.
They were there.
Stop making that horrible noise. Go to the left. Go to the left. Damn it.
Who are you looking for?
Are they rare or something?
I'm not going to tell you who we're looking for. It's a surprise.
It has to be like a certain date, right? Like, look.
Here we are. The COS.io Corporation office building. It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS.io.
Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely.
I guess we'll have to look further afield. Afield?
That makes sense.
What? Cassie.
Hassie.
The meshnet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirmed she's expecting us. All we have to do now is head up and talk to her. No shenanigans this time.
No shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
All I have is shenanigans. What's this thing?
The IK Stroke 47 aren't known for being verbose. Better leave it.
Oh,
Bunny.
okay, touch it.
Bunny.
Oh.
Oh, hello. welcome to Augmented Eye. You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up. Have a seat. Would you like a drink?
Cassie.
Ah, good choice. My assistant will bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this. Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. But it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right. So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media. At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield. Now, what do you know about our problem here?
Someone tampering with your articles on the mesh.
That's the long and short of it.
Shit.
My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you can do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help.
All I do is shenan and then shenan again.
It's very good, Millie.
I get it. That's funny.
So where's Donovan D. Dawson?
Donovan D. Dawson? I don't know.
He should be here.
Yeah. Some more sexually harassing women.
Yep. Probably.
Do you have any idea where I should start looking?
Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than LIPS or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. Or, you know, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
Journo.
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno. If it's not delivery, it's not DiGiorno.
Things that make the writer
It's
appear
DiGiorno.
more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out, and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution.
Whenever we stream
That's
this,
actually
I'm
what
gonna
tipped
put
us off.
Britt, Knox, and Cassie in a fucking
A
wiggler.
harsh criticism that my writers made about
And when anyone
In the
yawns
wiggler?
or mentions
Seems to be
anything
downright
about going to
vitriolic,
sleep,
and
it
I
just
had a hell of a time
vibrates
putting out the
intensely.
The Wiggler?
Yeah, the wiggler,
We're gonna be
bro.
putting the pear wiggler.
Yeah, the pear wiggler, bro.
The Pear Wiggler?
Yeah, bro, the pear wiggler.
I'll find you the pear wiggler. Give me 1 second, Cassie.
Does it wiggle pears?
Yes.
It sure does.
Oh, there's pears on the screen. That doesn't work. I'm not sleepy, and they can't hear that. It has the opposite effect.
The pear.
Oh yeah, Ryan posted.
I put it
the
on the
pear wiggler.
Discord. There it is.
Oh.
That's the pear wiggler.
Oh, what? I don't get it.
I know.
It's from a Tumblr
I know,
post with the
Cassie.
caption, "Bad and naughty children will be put in the pear wiggler to atone for their crimes."
Oh. Okay.
Okay. She doesn't get it.
Okay.
The actual gif.
She's too
The
old.
actual gif is about
I didn't try.
pears getting bruises in transport. But you know,
Maybe I want to go in the Parawiggler. It's like
Alright,
Nils really likes this
pervert.
thing at OT where you stand on top of this wiggle board, and he always says he's gonna turn it up to 9 million and wiggle himself into the fucking space.
Yeah.
Dude, the
It,
next
like,
time you bring him
shakes.
down here, take him to OMSI, because I remember them having a.
Oh, he loves the
yeah.
earthquake simulator.
Exactly.
He loves the earthquake simulator. He like lays. I'm sure you've seen the picture of him. He's laying on his back with his arms stretched out on the floor of the earthquake simulator and just taking up all the space, and people just have to stand around him, and because he wants to feel the whole thing rock his body. And I'm like,
Fantastic.
okay.
I'm glad that you knew where I was going with that.
Oh yeah, it's without a doubt his favorite thing at OMSI is the earthquake. He just goes straight for the earthquake simulator, and that's mostly where we spend our time. He just wants to be rattled around.
You've mentioned this before. That's so funny.
I actually found an old video of him before he was like speaking or anything, and he was probably like 4 or 5, and it popped up on my memories, and it was like Nils without much, like it was like when he didn't take a nap and he was all wound up, but he was like taking my feet and like smashing them against his face and stuff like that. And he was like, I was like, yeah, this is before he was like diagnosed or anything, and I was just like, that sure is a weird thing you're doing, bud. He's just like looking for that deep pressure.
Yeah.
Smushing up against my body constantly. I'm
That's
like,
so
oh,
funny.
why are you doing that, bud?
Normal
That's
behavior.
cute. Normal children behavior from a person who's never parented a child and was
Mhm.
like, do all kids do this? He sure
Yeah.
is pushing his face into my face really hard.
My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the human revolution if I don't have to.
It's really cute though, and now he like just chews on my face.
Of
Weird.
course.
Yeah, I let him do it because it's really cute, but every now and then I have to be like, no, that hurts, mommy. You can't like bite down on my face that hard. just gentle, weirdo. Oh, there he is.
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else.
The call's coming from
They told
inside
me
the
that
house.
they tore out all
Zen.
of the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced
Knox.
them with fresh ones.
New favorite EC tweet.
All
Not
kinds
gonna
of
lie,
tricks
White
involving
Ansem. I
IP addresses
thought you were
and
dead.
DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin
Or
to
hoped you were
explain.
dead, sorry.
Me too.
I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise.
Okay, that's a start.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have. Anything else I can tell you, off the record? If you want it on the record, it'll cost you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
Sex? Mommy?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Like what?
What do you
There
mean,
isn't much
no?
more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It's a
Be nice
fairly
to her.
simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself. We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055. Almost 10 years ago now. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other
Everyone
cities
says
saw the
that.
type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it.
What?
They
Huh?
invested
What?
in the right places and it paid
What?
off. COS-IO Corp is happy to have us here in the OSF. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us. Unless they're just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the human revolution, and there are much more direct ways of making that happen.
Know if anyone else has articles being manipulated?
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, you didn't hear this from me. You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova. That's all I'll say. And remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast.
Wow. What's the real reason you're bringing in outside help?
Hmm?
Your own journalist should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker.
What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? 'Cause I'd really like to avoid that. And look, you've covered culture wars, right? My journalists are good.
I've covered
but
wars,
they're
you know.
mostly good at
Thank you.
gadgets.
Yeah, I heard you kind of chuckle a little bit.
So you remember what they did at raves
Hey,
for the after party
I've covered
afterwards.
wars, you know.
This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personalities. The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people.
Oh my
Now,
god.
Does that cover it?
What?
I
like
want to see
remove my
Cassie
nose
play
from your
that.
eyes.
Wait,
No.
what?
Dead Rising?
Dead Rising.
Oh
Isn't
no.
Dead Rising the silly one with the...
Yeah. Capcom. The Capcom zombie.
Yeah.
Time-based game.
Time-based?
Yeah, it's got an in-game clock and you have to do things on a certain time or else you get a game over.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite games. I've played it like 3 times on stream. They're remaking it. Capcom announced that they're doing a fucking Dead Rising remake.
But why?
I don't know.
It's money.
I mean, it came out in 2006. It's been a while.
Why make a new IP or a new thing when we can just remake the thing we know everybody likes and they'll give us money?
I mean, I'm excited for it.
I didn't mean that necessarily in a bad way, but that's
Yeah.
why they're redoing it.
I think it would be funny to see Cassie play Dead Rising.
I don't like the idea of making Cassie play any time-based game.
That's the part where I was like, oh, it's gonna be good.
What
Well, I
are you
can yell at her
trying
to go
to
do things at certain
say?
times.
You trying to say I can't manage my time in a game?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I could be a speed runner, you know. With
I've covered wars, you know.
I've covered wars. I'm a speed runner.
Yeah?
From Nils. He taught me how to clip through
Yeah?
walls.
Hey, man, I was the #1 speedrun holder for Later Alligator for at least 2 weeks.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah.
I
For,
checked up on that the other day, actually.
yeah?
Did you?
You're like
Oh,
4th
right.
now.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
How they...
Yeah, someone had like, someone had a setup where they pressed like their keyboard and the mouse at the same time to advance the dialogue.
That's what I was doing.
I don't know. I thought you were only using your mouse from what it sounded like. I don't
Oh,
remember.
maybe I was just using my mouse.
Well, gotta
Ah.
keep going on getting that first place again.
Fuck that. No, it was hard the first time. My finger hurt from
No,
pressing the
don't
mouse, I
In
remember.
hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect
Yeah.
about speaking to you.
I did watch the first place guy presently,
Plausible
and
deniability
I mean,
and all that.
pretty much did exactly what you did. So
Okay.
I won't ask you to
It's like
lie
a lot
on anything
faster.
you write. But do remember.
Do you
got in
remember
contact
when
with me, not even
I did it
secondhand.
at the end? I said, shout out to my cis
certainly
white
didn't
men
say that.
homies.
yeah,
Why
you
did I
started it with something like that
Wink, wink,
too.
nudge, nudge.
Why did
Yeah,
I
I
say
have-
that? Why did I say that?
Why
have a-
did you?
I actually have a clip of one of your, I want to say
If you need anything
outtakes
else, have your person
of
get
the
with my
minute you
Don't
start a
come here
run,
directly.
just saying something
Now,
equally as
I show you
stupid.
the door, but you're nosing
What
around.
was it?
Here,
This isn't the
give me
only
1
fire
second, I
I'm
gotta
fighting.
find it.
Okay.
Good
Why
luck,
would I do that?
and-
What an embarrassment I am. People are gonna think I'm really
More
like that.
confrontational than I'd have expected,
I mean,
considering
I'm
that
not.
he was the one he
Diss from Knox.
I don't have any cis white friends.
Yeah, like all your friends are gay. And
Yeah.
I don't know what the word that would be like gay
Tran.
for not cis.
Gay and tran.
Would it be?
There you go.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, I'm like,
LGBT
are they all
trend.
considered trans?
Just say queer.
I linked the Twitch
Queer.
I
clip.
see it. Hold
Let me
on, I'm
see
watching it.
Hold on, I gotta see this.
I can't remember if I reset. I did not. Oh, this game's so good. Now I did.
Oh, it's so bright.
Remember, no penis next stream. Oh, right, got it.
That's right.
Got it. All right, starting the timer now. Cisgender penis. Why? Why? Why would I
Cisgender penis?
Why would I say that? I don't remember saying that. I'm so sorry.
I got a couple of clips of you doing something stupid like that before.
I mean, I remember that I was like, oh, I shouldn't say anything weird in case I actually do manage to get first. And then I kept saying weird things.
Yep.
You just can't stop yourself.
I should have just fucking muted for those speedruns. People do. People just mute for their speedruns, but instead I'm just fucking yapping during my fucking speedrun.
It wouldn't be a Ryan Phantom speedrun if you were quiet.
That's true.
It would be weird.
But I'm content
not
having. I'm content not having first. I've been thinking about speedrunning again, but I gotta pick another game.
What game would you do?
Well, that's the problem. I gotta pick a game.
You should do Toad's Treasure Tracker.
Yeah, I'm sure the speedruns for Toad's Treasure Tracker are probably pretty quick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why it's a speedrun, Ryan. They're quick. They don't call them slow runs.
Well, they're not all quick. Fucking KOTOR 2 speedruns are like 3 hours long.
Do a KOTOR 2 one.
I can't beat KOTOR 2 in 3 hours.
Oh.
It takes me like 10 hours to beat KOTOR. Why is Krendor playing FTL on his birthday? That's the game That's the game I used to play on my birthday. That's funny.
Who's Krendor?
Krendor's a guy on the internet.
Oh.
All right, save your game. Let's go to bed.
Okay. This is a good stopping
Close
point.
enough. It's like when I... Why is the audio desynced?
Yeah, why isn't...
We can't see the menu.
Yeah.
But
That's weird.
But we can still see the...
Whoa.
That is weird. What? Whoa, it's seriously desynced.
What happened?
Whoa.
I don't know.
That's so weird. Oh my god, it's like desynced by like 30 seconds. Jesus.
It was normal for me.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
That's even weirder.
Why is it not for me and Ryan?
Oh, I closed out of it and got back in. Now it's fine.
Maybe a coast difference.
I guess it was a Discord issue.
Maybe.
Discord doesn't have issues.
I sent another one of those why do you say things clips.
Talk to Chandlo. I do want to have Cassie play Bug Snacks at some point, but it hasn't been long enough since I played it.
Talk to Chandlo.
You can use this to like pick up your trap far away, and you can't pick up bug snacks with it, but you can pick up like everything else.
Hold on, Chad. I'm watching this clip.
Talking ball.
Please.
Oh, okay. Great. Yep. All right. I'm done. Done looking at that. Done with that. Done with that.
And you have the audacity to make fun of me for being the silly little pervy bitch, and you're gripping at this monster's testicles.
Here's another one for you.
Okay, I know that one. That's the one where I talk about the guy fucking the car. That one I know. That's normal.
I'm looking for one in particular, and I'm having a hard time finding it.
Okay. I can remember that clip very well. I'm gonna fuck that car.
What's wrong with you?
All right.
I'm unwell. All right, it's time.
All right.
Oh, wait. before I go,
Yeah.
speaking of like weird Ryan moments.
I found it.
Oh boy.
Okay, great. I have a clip that I found, but now I can't find it. But basically, do you remember back on the Cassie Homestuck streams? I found it. Oh, I can't send it. Can't send it because it's too big. Can't send it because it's too big. But do you remember when I would like show up to your streams uninvited
Oh yeah. All
and
the time.
join the voice chat uninvited, even though I wasn't on the fucking?
You're like, it's me.
And I'd be like,
Ryan!
yeah, and I'd be like, I'm the
Tell
star.
me."
It's me. But I found the clip where I like people were reading. And I just, like, in the background, I screamed, Alexa, Google Mario feet. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, Alexa, Google Mario inflation. And you guys were,
Yeah,
like,
I was-
losing your minds.
You're so silly.
So
Ryan
annoying.
would just show up and demand attention.
Yeah. Well, I was so nice to you in the first, like, 3 or 4 streams I was on. And then, like,
He had to
every
turn that
time,
off.
it'd be like, oh, today's star is, like, Buzzing Royalty or, like,
or-
Eldritch or,
No,
like, Marcus.
yeah.
And I'd be like, nope. Today's star
Is
is
Ryan
Ryan because
Fantastic?
I
I'm
am
like-
available.
And then, of course, because Ryan makes
And I
me
just
laugh so much, I'm
annoy
like,
you
"Come
into
on in,
letting me
Ryan."
into the DM.
Sure. He'd be like in my DMs, Cassie,
Cassie, let me in!
Cassie,
Let me in!"
Cassie. And I was like, oh my god,
And then
fine,
I
fine.
wouldn't even read Homestuck. I would just be annoyed.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Those are the good old days. I got paid for that for like a long time. I should put that on my resume.
Melly says that was not helping me warm up to you. Yeah, well. Oh yeah, did you know that Melly like hated me?
Really? At the beginning?
It's because
That's
Melly
hilarious.
was also doing Friend Sim uploads
Right.
on YouTube.
Oh, you were there, like
The competitive. Melly considered me
loyal.
Enemy.
I left a comment on one of Melly's videos that said, "Oh, I had the same reaction to this part of the game too." And Melly thought it was like an act of war. Melly was like, oh, he's saying that like he did it better.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I legitimately was just like, oh, this is cool. Somebody else played the game. And Melly's like, I fucking hate this guy.
Poor
I
innocent Ryan.
love that. I love that. shit.
He's
Ryan's
promoting
over here
his
like,
channel in my comments. That's what it was.
Oh,
That's so funny.
I love that.
So
I
funny.
still can't believe I read all of Homestuck.
Yeah, and you remember none of it, which is really funny.
Hey, that's
I
talent
also
right there.
don't remember a good chunk of it unless I see something about it.
Melly, are you
I'm
gonna
like,
play?
oh yeah, that also happened.
Are you gonna play VR chat tomorrow? I know you're gonna be pretty busy.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good luck, Melly.
Let me know when you're gonna get on, because it'll have to be in the morning. That's fine. The morning for you is the afternoon for me. So
I saw a suit or something, some sort of tracking thing at the convention for VR chat.
Yes,
The
Mom?
lady was asking me if I played, and it tracks your whole
What was
body
that?
movement.
that's
you can.
pretty cool.
Yeah, you could like walk around and it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
She was
sick.
like, "You play VR chat?" I was like, "No, but my friends do."
Oh, my friends do. That's the thing.
Not me.
PlayStation's releasing that PSVR 2 adapter next month. But unfortunately, I'll just have to play VR chat like a pleb tomorrow with my mouse and keyboard.
Oh,
It's very sad.
no
Dang.
VR for VR
No VR
chat.
for me. Yeah. That's okay. I'll live. Anyways, time to go to bed.
Okay, I'm crushing. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
I like that
Night.
last Twitch clip. I'm gonna go pass out now.
I know
Okay, night
that
night.
one. Okay,
What
goodbye.
was that, Ryan?
I know that one. I see
Good.
the thumbnail and I immediately knew what it was, so I don't have to watch it. Okay, goodbye.
Good night.
Which one is this? I know what it is, but hold on.
Foot stripes.
I don't remember what I say in it, but I recognize it. Oh, is this when I say I have yaoi hands?
I got big hands, Knox.
Oh, for big hands for big dicks or something? I don't remember what I say. Hold on.
Look how fucking big my hands are. Fucking big hand Ryan. That's what they called me in high school when I was jacking off all those dudes.
Okay. All right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I hope no one ever. I was gonna say, I hope no one ever watches my videos. Too late. Like 30,000 views on all of my friends' videos. I'm so sorry to all the Homestucks in the years 2018 to 2020. I am so sorry. Goodbye. Say sorry to me. Oh, I'm sorry, Melly. You're right. You're right, Melly. I'm so sorry that I existed and took away all your views. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for posting that horrible thing in your comments promoting my channel. I'm going to bed. Goodbye.